Hi everybody, this is Felicia. I am here with layout number 3, and boy, this was interesting. I had an original plan, which you're going to see me in a minute, but I decided to go ahead and go with something else because I stared at the photo for a minute and I realized that, you know what, let me go ahead and just, do this a different way. So that photo there was a photo of a small town here, well, not town, but a city in Palm Springs. And we went to Palm Springs and then we went up on a tram. And the tram took us about 8,000 feet. So that is 8,000 feet above that city. And we're like right on the edge there looking over. And we decided to go ahead and take some pictures once we got to the top of that mountain there, and it was freezing once we got up there. I mean, down in Palm Springs, it was like in the early 90s, and I kid you not, when we got to the top of that mountain, that temperature dropped to like mid 50s to early to mid 50s, and I was like, whoa! And it was a little windy up there, so when you add wind to the colder temperature, it's not good. Anyway, so I decided to go ahead with this layout and use it a different way. At first, I was going to put the papers there, and all of these papers, by the way, are from the kit that I put together here for the series. And so I decided to go ahead and take this stripe paper and cut it and put it on a different way. But before, I'm going to go ahead and mat it with this beautiful like watercolored purplish, and that paper right there is from the Urban Luxe, and that's the basic gray. And then the ones that I cut up with the stripe are from the Amy Tan Oh Happy Day, and then the cameras and everything else is from the kit. And those houses, of course, that's from the Dear Lizzie Saturday collection. So I combined everything with this one. And in order for me to separate the stripes from the yellow, I decided to go ahead and add on this white strip, which really made it look a lot better. So it added some character and it added more of a, what's to call it, look, more together look, I should say. I guess you could say that. Anyway, so that photo, back to that photo. So what we did was we got the tram. Now the tram, you would think is, I've been on ski trams, I've been on ski lifts and things like that, but I haven't been on a tram quite like this one, which was located in Palm Springs. Now this one, the floor rotated, so you got a chance to see, and it took it about 11 minutes to go up to the top, 11 to 12 minutes to get to the top of the mountain. And then it only took about like half the time for it to come out, about 7 minutes maybe to come down. And coming down was a trip. It was like being on a roller coaster. Oh my gosh. So, but for the most part, going up was really cool. I liked it, and we were able to take some pictures. So I have more pictures of us inside of the tram coming up. And then this photo right here is once we got to the top of the mountain and everything, and we got off the tram. And so we looked over the edge because there was a restaurant that was right there on the edge of the mountain there, and it was really cool. And you could see everything from there. So that's where I got that photo from. And like I said, that was when we went on a trip earlier in October there, for the church retreat there in Palm Springs, which we had a ball. So now I'm going to go ahead and figure, now that I got all my white lines down and I like that. And if you look closely at that photo, there is a point in that photo that is just like what I did for this layout, where I took the two pieces of paper and put them in a point. If you look at the photo closely in the close-ups, you'll see there's kind of like the same, I don't know what you would call, I guess, geographical type of deal thing. But I thought that was pretty cool. And so the title of this is going to be Brave, because it took a lot of guts for me to go up in that tram, which, like I said, it took 11 minutes to go up in the tram, and it was 8,000 feet up. So, yeah, it was, yeah, it was a little scary, just a little bit. And so, um, that's one of the reasons why I went ahead and titled it Brave, because, yeah. Anyway, so um, I decided to go ahead and do this particular photo because this is one of the best shots that I got on that mountaintop once we got up there. So I have more, and I have more photos, though, like I said, of us going up in the tram where you see me facing the top of the mountain. That means we're going up, and then you see photos of me taking of it coming down from the mountaintop. So, but yeah, that was a great trip. We really enjoyed ourselves and everything, and I had a ball with that. And there was also down there, but you can't see it that well in the photo, what was the gigantic white windmills. Oh my gosh. Boy, those things are huge up close. And so I have photos of those too. So I'm going to be scrapping some of those as well. So now I'm getting prepared for some journaling strips here on there, and I'm going to fill in that gap that's between the three cameras there, and I'm going to start putting it in there at the top there. And I started with that one, but it was too long, so I had to rewrite that one and take some of the words out so I can make it a little shorter because I wanted to fit right up in that gap there. There you go. And then so I'm going to be doing that here with the next few of the journaling strips, cutting them on a slant to give it a little character, just one side. And once I get them all up there, then I'm going to start gluing them down here. Now, journaling on the journaling strips gives me a lot more control because then if I mess up, I can always grab another piece. But that's one of the reasons why I like to journal on the journaling strips. And then I could say in words, space out the words as far as I would like to have them spaced out there for the journaling. And when I do journal on the journal slips, I usually use them as a decorative element as well on the page there. So, alrighty, so I think I'm pretty much done with that. Now I think I want to start gluing them down. And there I go, gluing them down. And see how they take up that space right in between the cameras? I like that, so that helps out. And I used one of those Amy Tan, or actually I used a few of the Amy Tan stickers from the Oh Happy Day kit, the flower and the 3 arrows. And then I'm going to be using a few more pieces here in a little bit once I get all of those down to take up that gap space in between the journaling strips and the wood veneer cameras. So I think I am almost done with this layout. I know for a fact that I didn't really have too much to put on here. I did add some washi tape if you look over there to the left of the layout there, a little strip of that. So I can kind of break that color up there from the other because it was blending. And then I put the date, and I think pretty much I'm done with this layout. I'm going to get some more stickers. There I go. And put them right there in the gap. And I'm using some hearts. So that helps out a lot. It actually fills up that area and makes it more of a clustery area than anything else. And I am pretty much done here with that. I think I got one more. Yeah, I think I got one more. I might have another one. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly what I did with this layout. I think it was late when I did this, so yeah, there I go. So I'm going to use some do some black splatters, and I am done with this layout. So be sure to tune into Megan's, Hannah's, Christina's, and Sarah's channel to see what they come up with. And we hope you tune in for the last layout. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.